Ba boop, ba da ba ba doop, boop.
¡Qué padre!
Buenas noches, everybody. What's up, Chris? What's up? What's up,
Always a pleasure
everybody out in the world of Instagram and the world
to
of
hear
the world mundo universal mundial del
with
mundo.
everybody.
Um, uh, I am Froilan, and you have your co-host Chris. This is Que Padre, a fatherhood podcast about Latino fatherhood, fatherhood in general, relationships, mental health, and everything in between. Today we have a unique topic, a little nostalgic, a little reminiscent, a little
Little
bit of
fun too.
a little fun, a little something different that I think we'd have a really good conversation with. But essentially, what I wanted to bring up is this past week I found out that Akira Toriyama, the writer and creator of Dragon Ball and the whole Dragon Ball series, passed away. It is it's a very sad time. I'm gonna share a little something while we're talking about him. Um, but he's one of those guys that he shaped the youth. I started watching anime because of him. Well, not because of him, but because of um,
Dragon Ball.
because of Dragon Ball, right? Because of Dragon Ball and because of the characters and because of everything that they stood for, and you know, it just one of those cartoons that kind of showed us a lot of different lessons, right? And at least it got me into anime and manga and Japanese culture altogether. Um, but
It got us ready to go to school on Monday morning
Simon, bro. And then after 3 months of watching,
on Channel 22.
yeah, man, it was a craze. So big R.I.P. to Akira Toriyama. The world's gonna miss you. He was actually very involved in writing a new series that he's working on. He's working on Super, which if you follow the Tournament of Power, estaba chingón, güey. Estaba chingón, and it was nice to have the original guy working on it,
I left off a long time ago, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, bro. I've been following it. And pues ya ves, back in the AT&T days.
Ever since you used to watch them at work. I mean,
Yeah.
talk about it at work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. It definitely it was a bit of a shock for me, at least. For those that follow comics and stuff, it's very similar to the passing of ¿cómo se llama el vato de Marvel? El que hizo Marvel, Stan Lee.
Oh, no mames, güey.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing, bro. He was one of the pioneers and one of the main influencers for a cartoon that
Preparing for
changed
any
culture, bro. Is a big deal. For us to
for
be
people
talking about him here,
for people that like anime, right? Yes, it's a
yeah,
huge deal, but there's a lot of people that don't even know what anime is. And
I bet you.
I guarantee you, everybody knows who Spider Man is.
Oh, of course, of course, of course. Everybody knows what anime is.
No,
Yeah, they
no,
do.
there's a lot of people that don't. My dad didn't know what anime was.
I bet you if
He
you
knew
put on
what
a cartoon,
he knew what.
speeches locos.
No, he knew what Spider Man was.
Oh well, yeah, because that's what he's supposed to hear.
So you
Yeah,
can't compare.
well, you can
That's
compare.
my
You can
opinion.
compare. Well, that's your opinion.
That's
My
my
opinion
opinion.
is it is very similar. I'm not saying it's bigger or it's smaller. I'm saying it's similar. Japan, in my opinion,
Very popular,
they
very old. I mean, it's been around for. I mean, it's one of those
decades,
things.
bro.
It's like the kind of like the Simpsons. They're not they're never gonna go away.
Yeah, true.
It's one of those.
But I guess so that brings me to the topic for the day. To start off with the a little homage and a little respect to Akira Toriyama. But the episode that I wanted to talk about today is our cartoons, our anime, the shows that we used to watch. Um, Essentially, what I wanted to say is how did our cartoons or our shows as kids growing up affect us as grown-ups, right? Did we learn anything important from them? Were they just killing brain cells? And how do they compare to the shows of today? And we can go different directions about what's available for kids and stuff now, but I wanted to go down, take a trip down memory lane and talk about some of the shows that I watched, some of the shows that you watched. Tú estás más ruco, so you watch some of the older shows.
Get you.
So yeah.
It just
But go
depends
ahead.
on it depends on how far back you want to go. I think the oldest, I don't know if you can consider this a cartoon, but probably an animated series because it is animation technically, is Gumby, bro. That's the oldest that I can remember.
Gumby.
Gumby.
So what lessons did Gumby show you?
And I don't remember, bro. I just remember Gumby, period. But I don't remember lessons. The ones that would teach me more anything. I never liked Sesame Street, but I used to like the baby ones. What's it called? The Muppet Babies.
Muppet Babies. Completely different company.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But they always had with their cartoons. They always had a lesson. Whether it was be kind to somebody. Make sure you don't lie
Yep.
or stuff like that. Um, so the people who are just joining, and we're talking about our childhood cartoons as late 30 somethings and early 40s that we are. And like, what was your favorite? We did a little homage right now to the creator of Dragon Ball Z. So if you were a fan or are a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you could throw us a little heart and let us know what you liked about it and what you didn't like about it, or do you think that it, like Freud says, does it compare his death? Does it compare to like Stan Lee's? Which I don't think so. But again,
Well, I do think so.
everybody has the right to an opinion, and his opinion is incorrect, but it's okay. Yeah, bro. I used to maybe before kindergarten. I used to watch Muppet Babies a lot. I love Muppet Babies. I love the what's it called, the Magical School Bus.
Magic School Bus.
That one taught a lot of lessons. I don't know if
That was just straight educational. It was just talking about science
I
and
don't
stuff.
know if Caillou was
Nah,
later.
nah. Yeah,
But I
Caillou's
remember.
later, bro. But that was.
Okay,
I said niños. That I don't let my kids watch Caillou. I always
what's
keep
wrong
it.
with Caillou?
He's always crying and complaining.
Right,
He's always crying, always
but
complaining,
they give
always
a
kind of
lesson
slow.
on that, right?
And I don't want the kids to mirror that.
Oh look, Manny says that He-Man does not have a rival. I remember He-Man.
He-Man is different than Thunder. Yeah, Thundercats.
Oh yeah,
Thundercats. I don't know,
oh
bro.
yeah.
Thundercats might have something to say about that, bro.
Thundercats was dope.
I
Thundercats
don't
was
know,
dope.
man. Thundercats might say
Voltron,
something. Wait, that's Thundercats. Whoa, right, or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, because
He-Man
it was
too.
very
Yeah.
similar, no? Yeah. What did He-Man
Uh,
say?
they it has like its own little cry, is their own little. I don't remember the song, but it used to say something about He-Man.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Y recuerden, muchachos.
Oh, I don't know about the Spanish, bro.
All right. So all right. Pick one cartoon, one anime, one cartoon, whatever that we can talk about right now. That you can say, man,
To
that
me,
that you would
to
want your
me,
kids to watch?
oh, that I don't or that I do.
That you would
Oh shit, it's different, bro. Because I have a boy and a girl, and they're both completely different.
still pick one.
They both didn't watch the same thing. I think the only thing that they probably watched the same was the Mickey Mouse House Club.
No, no, no,
Clubhouse.
no, no. One of your
Oh,
cartoons.
mine,
One of
mine.
yours.
That I would Muppet Babies, bro. Muppet Babies. As little kids, Muppet Babies.
Okay.
You know, as little kids, Muppet Babies. Yeah, grown ups. Uh, well, they already watch it. They already watch fucking. They already watched The Simpsons. So.
Caballeros del Zodiaco.
Oh, that's different, bro.
I
That,
don't
that,
know.
that, that's that's for me, bro. That brings more than anything. That brings a lot of memories. Uh, a lot of memories from Mexico, bro.
Por eso.
A lot of memories from Mexico, and that's where it was introduced to me. I remember my cousin Manuel. We call him Manuelito. You know, that's always the
Simón.
Ito and Manuel. My cousin Lalo and my cousin Miguel. They're the ones that introduced me to Caballeros. And they also, I remember we used to go to the papeleria in Mexico, and we used to get printouts. I don't know if at one point they maybe sold like a coloring book.
Yeah.
We used to get printouts. Ya íbamos a la casa a colorearlos and try to do it the same as on TV, and then put them on the walls. And oh, look how I did. We thought we were cool.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that's one of my favorites. Like I that my to me, Caballeros is what you is Dragon Ball.
I know. We talk about this. We talk about this quite a bit.
Yeah, well, between you and I, yeah, all the time. What's up, everybody that's joining right now? Leija, Manny, Joe, Juanito. What's your favorite, Juanito? What's your favorite cartoon growing up, Leija? Because you are a little older than me. What's your favorite cartoon, Joe? Fuck yeah, bro. ¿Sabes qué? Me voy a comprar uno de esos monitos. I've seen them. They have them here.
Yeah, you can hear that, right?
Oh, yeah. Caballeros del Zodiaco.
Something dun, 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 dun.
Los héroes. Oh, that should give me goosebumps, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Listening to these jams, we're like thinking about it, bro. Robotech. Who else we got out there, man?
Robotech,
Robotech,
bro.
He-Man. But again, all right. So to bring it back, right? Because we can get lost in this. So what was it about Caballeros or the Knights of the Zodiac for some of our English folk out there? Que estaba chingón, güey.
All
O
right, look,
en japonés era Saint Seiya, ¿no?
Leija says Robotech. Robotech is tight, bro, too.
I don't remember Robotech, to be honest with you.
Robotech is a little bit kind of like Voltron, kind of.
Okay.
But instead of like the cats, it's they're actually well, do you remember the movies that came out? Okay, it's like two guys inside the robot, and they actually make it walk, they make it punch, and they're basically robots to save Earth from aliens and big ass
That was all
sea
of them.
creatures.
That's
Well,
not a
yeah,
hard, bro.
basically, yeah. Well, that's what they did a lot. X-Men Classic. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Kenji, what's your favorite cartoon growing up, bro?
Yeah.
X-Men. Oh shit.
X Men was dope, fool.
X-Men
X Men
was
X Men was badass.
oh
Man.
that's probably my yeah, that's a tie for number one for me. That's what got me into Marvel.
The show.
The show X-Men. I was a huge Wolverine fan. Huge. Those Power Rangers. That was later, bro. I think Power Rangers was more like third grade, fourth grade. Ese mero. That shit
Simón,
was
güey.
dope, bro. Fuck.
Pues sí.
Hey, you
So,
know what?
oh, hold on. So we keep going
No,
off tangent. So, all right,
hold on, but
you
people
like
are giving their opinion.
Batman Beyond, Ren
Low,
and Stimpy.
hey,
Yeah, fucking man.
low key, Batman Beyond was dope.
I never got to
I,
watch it.
I, I did. I saw that whole series, bro, and it was good. It's actually a really, really good series.
I would want to go back. So all right. So to keep us on track, because again, we're gonna go down a rabbit hole quick, right? What about these shows would you say were these shows good and something that maybe we took something away from them, like some sort of lesson? Were
Well,
they just shows as
yeah,
entertainment? Was it like,
both.
like what, as obviously you're watching it as a kid, you don't really think, oh man, if I get beat up, I'm gonna get back up, right? No, you're watching it, it's a dope show. You see things and you realize, and then you grow up and you notice, oh man, this character did XYZ.
Well, I like. Well, for example, I know X Men for sure. They always had a even though it was action and fighting and it's not real because they're X Men obviously. They always did have a lesson. They always had a lesson at the end.
Yeah.
Usually, Professor X would say something as far as blah blah blah. Just make sure you do this and you'll prosper, or whatever. Um, so to me, X Men is like tied for number one, bro.
Okay,
I remember
for their top shows as a kid.
that's what got me into drawing. That's what got me into Marvel. That's what got me into like all their superpowers. That's what got me into reading comics. I became fucking nerd with that shit, bro.
Okay.
A nerd,
Okay.
literally. I was very intrigued into all their powers. Um, so yeah, that one thing that Kenji's saying uh, that he liked dark theme humor, and I know if he liked Ren and Stimpy, and it was just brought up to my attention by my son, fucking Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead, bro.
I
That
have no idea where
man,
he found that.
Beavis and Butthead had
I have
no.
no idea where he found it. I have no idea what business he had looking for it or how it came up. Because it was one of those cartoons that was only on MTV, and it
Yep.
was it was like it was always past 10.
Yeah. Yeah, and the animation wasn't for kids.
No. Oh, bro, he's ay, ahorita anda que I am
Oh,
Cornholio.
he's hitting you with that.
Sí, güey. I am
I need
Cornholio.
some
I got
pee
people
for
from
my.
my butthole.
Oh.
I am from Costa Rica. Ah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Damn, bro.
So, and that wasn't even anything that was presented for me.
Yeah.
I stopped watching that a long time ago. Once it stopped it, I mean, and now I see it now. Oh, dude, it's hilarious. I
Yeah.
never saw the episode when Beavis and Butthead kind of like when they became friends. There was
I might have seen it. That was a long
both
time
of the
ago.
dads went to somebody's house and they all met each other and they all looked the same. All the Beavises looked the same, all the Buttheads looked the same, and I guess that's where they became friends. Oh, my cousin's on the right. I bet. Right? I got people from my corner.
Yeah, yeah, that shit was mad. Well, now another one that I started watching recently was Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty is dope.
Rick and Morty's badass. It's bro, that one's way off the wall.
It's
Pega de
violent.
todo.
It's
Bro,
definitely not
it's
for little
everything,
kids,
bro. It's
but
everything not for kids.
it's actually a cool story. You know,
Yeah.
I like the animation. I like the stories. I like the animation pretty much.
Yeah. You know, we don't have to talk about the writers and producers of the show. That's a different subject. But the animation shows. I mean, they're for entertainment purposes. Obviously, now as adults, those are dope. Um, uh, funny to say, some kids in our generation they wouldn't let them watch
Watch what?
The Simpsons.
Wow, bro! In the beginning, I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, yeah, I
I
know. I mean,
wasn't allowed
me
to.
neither. And dude, Vero told me that she never watched it as a kid. I was like,
Do you
what?
remember that they only came out on Sundays
Yeah, Sundays at
at
8.
first?
Yeah,
Yeah, Sundays at 8. I remember I started watching in my tia's house because my cousins are obviously older,
Tom and
and I would
Jerry.
see. I saw it with them, and obviously to me it wasn't funny, you know, but to them, fucking cracking up like crazy, bro. Yeah, Tom and Jerry's a classic, bro. Those are just
Tom and Jerry, and a lot of
a lot of
the
the Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, all the like the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner,
You know which one they took off because
the Speedy Gonzales.
it was semi scandalous, you know, because
Which
it was
one?
semi the Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, dude. Before that was
That was it was romantic back
it
then.
was romantic back then, bro. And now, if you think about it now, like, es pinche vato se pasaba, güey. Pero, and then on top of that, pinche skunk after a fucking a
A
cat.
cat.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's a dope one, Animaniacs, bro.
Animaniacs. Yep.
Oh, I used to love it when they used to do the. Now that one, even though it was dark humor, uh, they had a lot of lessons too.
Yeah, they did. They did the states.
This I remember
They
that one,
did. They
huh?
did the continents and the countries of the world.
Yeah.
Um.
What about what is it? Not Ren and Stimpy. It's those two rats. What are they called? Fuck, I have it in my head.
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky, what are we gonna do tonight, Pinky? The same thing we do every night.
And the funny thing
Try
is,
to take over the world.
and the funny thing is, whenever me and Vero kind of don't know what the hell we're gonna do for the day, like one of us
You
will be
say
like,
that,
"Hey,
right?
hey, what are we gonna do today, Pinky?" And for a little while, she used to say that to me all the time, and I'd just be like, "Narf."
I say that to Adrian all the time, but he doesn't know where it comes from.
Narf.
He's like, Dad, what are we doing today? Try to take over the. Stop it, Dad.
Stop it.
Stop.
We're not doing
That's not.
that.
That's not funny. That's
So,
not. It was funny the first time.
so taking this conglomerate of cartoons, right? This conglomerate of
Why?
cartoons,
You know what? This
all these
more,
cartoons that we just talked about,
this
right?
goes
Un
more
desmadre.
towards you, I think, because your kids, my
All of it.
kids are already they're beyond the stage of me showing them cartoons.
No,
My
no,
daughter
no,
could
no.
care less about cartoons.
Well, okay.
Your kids, your boy, what is one cartoon that you are just eager to watch with him? That is
I think
not.
Dragon Ball. Dragon
That
Ball
is
would be
not
one,
okay.
but it's violent, fool. So that's why I wouldn't. I have to wait till he gets a little older.
It's just
Um,
karate, bro.
no way. That thing's bloody. It's bloody, and they're killing fools.
Not as bloody as Caballeros, though.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. They
Dragon
never
Ball Z
bled to
is
death.
bloody, dude. That fool's
They never
getting.
bled to death.
He's
Me estoy
he's.
desangrando.
Oh no! They just punch a hole in his chest.
Me
They just
estoy
punch a hole in his chest,
desangrando.
and then fucking he blows him up. Chop off his head. Chop off his arms.
Finally,
But not
some
bloody.
joints.
And Steve knows some shows. So,
Of course, he's like
for-
what? From the early 1900s?
Simon. So my son is 2. He'll be 2
How old
next
is
month.
who?
My son.
How old is who, Kenji?
My son way.
Oh yeah, he's
My son is
a
2.
toddler.
So he's
Yeah, he's
little.
little.
He don't even know how to talk yet. So I'm not going to show that stuff yet. Maybe when he's closer to 10, when he understands it, maybe I'll show it to him because that's when he start liking the cool stuff. Que les gusta pelear, lo que sea. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe I'll start showing him some of that stuff.
You said 10?
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta start earlier, bro.
Well, again, we'll see. So,
What about you, Kenji? I know you have
he
a
can handle it.
little
He doesn't
one.
understand that shit right
No,
now.
no, he has a little one. He has a little. He's actually an all-girl dad, bro. All-girl dad.
He's off the titty already. Yeah, he is. He's been off the titty for a while.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So I think if there was one, I think his first wish should be Kamehameha.
Nah, it should be. What is it? Fuck.
Well, he already mumbles words, so he has it too late. But go ahead.
It should be like not Andromeda. What was it? Ave Fénix, dame tu fuerza.
Pegasus. Stay away. So I don't know. So I think if there's a cartoon that I want to show him, that I would want to like share with him, yeah, I think it'd
Yeah.
be it'd be that one. I'm trying to think of what other
Spider-Man.
cartoon
Hey,
or show.
some of the Spider-Man series were good.
Yeah, the first one, the second one, because there was an original one made back
Yeah,
in
yeah.
like
No,
the
not
60s.
the whack one.
So
I'm
so
talking the second one.
so
Yeah.
the second one, the one
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was on the what is it
Was
the
it
one that
Fox or
was
Channel 9?
on no, it was on KB.
Oh,
KB or the WB. It was on the WB. It used
see,
to
look,
it used
Kenji's
to
daughters used to watch Jackass with him. No, but I'm
Yeah,
talking about your other daughter, Kenji.
yeah. So yeah, I think Dragon Ball just because I'd want him to watch that South Park stop. um.
Hey, my little, no, not my little, actually my oldest nephew here. That motherfucker's on South Park.
Oh
South
yeah.
Park, The Simpsons,
Yeah.
Family Guy,
I think the last
fucking
episode I saw was the Top G one where they made fun of
Del
that fool.
Vito.
Yeah. So I need to catch up on that. But what would all right?
Oh,
So that's the show that I would want to
Liz
show.
joined.
What's a
What's up,
cartoon
Liz?
that you would wanna show your kids, or did you that you got to show your kids?
I did. Me and my son used to watch the that second one of Spider Man pretty religiously. When I
Okay.
was in the house, we
Did
used to
you?
watch Spider Man a lot, a lot, a lot. I tried to get him into the X Men one, but como que it didn't click too much on him.
Okay.
But Spider Man really, really did kind of cement. And then we saw the second season, the second show where he was more of a leader now of what it kind of like everything that's going on now.
Oh, right. Yeah. Like we had like the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I think I stopped watching. Man, when did I stop? I think I stopped watching when they started making like Spider-Man Future or something like that. I think that's what Spider-Man
Well, I only saw those two. I
Forever or
only saw
something. There was
those
like
two.
Spider-Man. What was
Was
this?
the original one,
Yeah.
the one that was good, and then the second one where he already had a team and he was
Yeah.
part of the Avengers and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think that's
But
where I stopped
then
watching it.
that's
But
it. I didn't watch it after that.
yeah. But I think maybe yeah, like X-Men and maybe uh
What about any of the older cartoons, bro? Like those Warner Brother ones, like
oh
Tom and
yeah.
Jerry, all those. You know
Yeah,
which
but
one?
and even then,
You know,
some of those still have some questionable stuff, bro. Like the Bugs Bunny ones, they have some racist animation on it, bro. So yeah, you gotta be careful about some of those.
well,
But
it
but
just
yeah,
depends on what you consider racist, bro. You know?
bro, they have blackface, bro.
Well, yeah.
Fuck, they have blackface. They have the
Well,
Indians.
they have Speedy
Like
Gonzalez.
that's
They
not.
have
You
Speedy,
shouldn't be doing that, bro.
they have Speedy Gonzalez, and when did us Mexicans ever get offended?
But Speedy Gonzalez is badass, but that's why. They should remake Speedy Gonzalez, bro. He'd be fucking shit up.
You know what? We're leaving off a.
Ándale, ándale, arriba, hija, hija.
You know which one I'm leaving out. That to me was very entertaining, just because the storylines and all that. Not the actual movies, but the cartoons from Disney, the Mickey Mouse ones, the old school ones, the Mickey Mouse ones with Pluto, the ones with Donald Duck, and just all those when they used to do the Christmas stories, or you remember the supposedly the educational ones with Pluto, like today Pluto learns how to drive, or not? Is it Pluto? No, not Pluto.
Goofy.
Goofy, yeah. Today Goofy learns how to drive, and they have that narrator, I don't
Yeah.
know if you
Yeah,
remember those.
it was like a how to.
Yeah,
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 it was like
yeah.
a how to. And then he would get into, "No, well, that's not how you do it, Goofy." And then he would do whatever he's doing. Yeah, I remember those. Those are good. Um,
DuckTales.
woo! Stay away.
DuckTales is dope. What about Darkwing Duck?
Darkwing Duck was good, bro. So all right, here's another one, bro.
What about the Rescue Rangers? Don't tell me you don't remember the Rescue Rangers.
Oh yeah, I remember the Rescue Rangers. I
The
used to hate it
little, the
though. I used to hate
little, the
I
little.
don't know why. I just didn't like that
What?
intro. Bro. The intro used to
The
fucking.
little was.
It's
I don't
because you
know
know
if
what?
I don't
It's
know if
because I
they're
had been
mice or
watching. I had been
chipmunks.
watching shows for whatever long time, and,
Oh,
and then after that,
Salcedo hit it on the head, bro. Gargoyles.
Wind, water, hot, go planet!
By your powers combined,
en este
I'm
vato, güey.
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet, he's our hero. Gonna take
Pollution down to zero. That was a good one too, bro.
It was water,
But but but
wind,
but I was gonna say
fire,
gargoyles too.
earth.
My brother used to watch gargoyles all the time. Ese sí
Fuck,
le
so did
gustaba.
I, bro. I was a huge cartoon buff, bro.
I was like
I love
on
gargoyles.
it. I was okay on it. I was in and out of it.
Oh, we're getting fancy now, Salcedo. You got better take notes, Salcedo.
Why? What do you
Better
say?
take notes. He says we're
Oh, yeah, he's
getting
getting
fancy.
fancy now. Yeah.
We're learning, bro. We're learning. We gotta evolve. I don't know what you're doing
Yeah.
over
Hopefully
there,
we don't
but
get taken down for
right,
copyright infringement.
right.
Hey, but all right. So I'll give you Power Rangers because it was a show. We're talking about specifically cartoons.
Cartoons.
Cartoons, right?
What cartoons? Power Rangers was a. I remember when they made the movie, dude. I was excited because that's something that I did watch with my kids. I was like, "Oh, guys, I used to watch this show, obviously with different people, but we used to watch this when we were kids, and we thought we were cool with the sword."
Simon, way. And that shit just never stopped, way. It was the Power Rangers, then they turned into ninjas, and then they went to Zeo, and then Turbo, and then they went to space, and then they went to another space, and then they got dragons and dinosaurs again, and now they're Dino, and then the police force. I'm like, hijos de su madre, wey. I got to a point I didn't even know.
Well, yeah, it's just like every other thing that is super popular, bro. It
Yeah,
just has to evolve and evolve and evolve and evolve.
I grew out of it. I think.
Yeah, to me, the best season was the first one, obviously. And obviously when the first, was it the Green Ranger or the White Ranger first? Green Ranger, right?
Green Ranger first, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And then,
it. Cagar el palo. He was the most handsome one, the most buff one. Got all the girls, killed everybody.
yeah, and then the
he
best
evolved
part.
to the White Ranger. Oh
Y
shit!
cuando
It was
llegó de blanco así,
super pitote.
fucking came down and they were like, "Oh damn, who's this White Ranger?" Que le quitan el casco. A la verga ese pinche Tommy. Oh damn. Yeah, wait, that was one of the first shows. Es más, that was probably one of like the first novelas that us as boys watched.
Eh,
Y sí, güey, porque te dejaban así, güey, y hasta la semana que viene. I remember
on the next show.
on the next show, you're like, ah. I still remember there would be times I'd be watching it, and I would go like, damn, and then I would Tebow on the couch like this. Oh, you know.
Another one, bro. Another classic. Fucking Transformers, bro. How are we forgetting Transformers?
Well, you know what?
I saw it. I saw it. I saw it. I saw the
Transformers. I
old
caught the
one.
end of it. I
I
caught the
saw the
end of it.
old one, and then I saw Beast Wars.
Beast Wars. I
I was
remember
into
Beast
Beast Wars
Wars.
big time.
But see,
I
and the
still
thing is,
got.
I didn't know that Beast Wars was still part of the same universe when I was a
Oh
kid.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and not until I got older, I was like, "Oh shit, it is!" Oh fuck, you know.
yeah, yeah.
So I didn't know. I didn't know at first, but it's no me gustaba. And then I didn't like that 3D animation.
I did. I loved it.
It
To
looked
me,
weird. I don't
animation.
know why.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I
it's
used to want to do back in the day.
yeah, probably the same reason I don't like Tekken. That game
Oh, I
Tekken.
love Tekken. Yeah.
Tekken's a good fighting game, but nunca. I just animation. No sé por qué no me gusta ese 3D.
3D. Yeah.
That weird 3D. No, nunca me gustó. But
Oh, Kimberly, what the fuck?
yeah, bro, Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, dog.
I guess.
Yeah. So let's take a little temperature of things now. So we watch all of these shows. Some of them were a little bit wild. Some of them were a little bit tame. But how do you think they affected us as grown-ups? Do you think they were bad?
Oh
They
well,
were
look at us.
good?
Look at us, bro. It's all nostalgia now. It's something that did cement into our heads, and we still sing the shit. We still buy the toys. We still t-shirts of X-Men,
T-shirts.
of Spider-Man, or whatever it is. When the movies come out, shit, I don't even have to tell my kids. I already bought the tickets. Let's go watch it. We're waiting for all the new stuff to come out. Oh, Reese's was dope too. Fuck, shit. There's
Recess.
just a lot of dope ass cartoons, bro.
Recess.
And Reese's
The
was more middle school for me, but I still watched it.
¿Qué te iba a decir? I always compare the kids to the kindergartners.
What's the way? That's the song for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that's a big point that Salcedo brought up. If you're raised right, you obviously knew that it's fake, right? You knew that it's not real. You knew that it was just entertainment.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, you've never heard of this fucking Mexican kids. Oh, el pinche niño mexicano pensó que era Spider-Man y se aventó del quinto piso.
Um.
Exo Squad, Exo Squad. Shit,
Nah.
which one's that one?
Nah. You're going too far back, Steve. You need to stop. This is a different
Yeah,
generation.
if this is the 70s, bro, we don't know. Exo Squad, güey. ¿Cuál es ese?
Exo. I don't know. No sé. Güey. He's making up. He's gonna hit us up with Wonder Twins right now.
¿Cuál es Wonder Twins, güey?
Yo, Wonder Twins was a show from the 70s. It was
No, no,
the girl and the boy, and they used to transform into like animals. They used to transform into.
Oh, yeah.
It was the brother and the sister. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I ran into a couple different episodes of them too. Oh, bro, I have another one. Since we're
Exo
doing.
Squad. What the fuck? Hold on. Yeah, man. You intrigued me.
I intrigued you.
Oh, shit. It looks kind of like a ripoff of like X-Men. Oh, no way. This is the ones that they had robots. There was actually a video game too. Yeah, Exo Squad's dope. I would watch it. It kind of looks like the same animators from X-Men. Yeah, Exo Squad is dope. I concur. What about fucking Ninja Turtles, bro?
Oh, bro. So my daughter has been really into the Moonies lately, which is cool. Um,
The fuck are the moonies?
it's it's
Avatar is a little bit later. We're already adults, Liz,
yeah.
but Avatar's still dope. That's a good if you want to call animation. I did watch the whole season and it was pretty badass. But yeah, continue, sir.
What happened?
Continue.
Este the oh so she was watching the Moonies, and the Moonies is a little show on YouTube where they essentially like they get songs that maybe are not so appropriate for kids because of a couple words, and they'll do like a clean version for kids.
Mm.
And so they do a couple of different versions. They did like a Pokemon. They did a bunch of other ones. I found a couple that were like, oh, what the hell, they're singing that, and I was like, oh, but it's all right, it's clean. But I'm like, like Gangnam Style. They did Gangnam Style.
Well, there are
But
so many cartoons,
but
man.
I did this one, bro.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell, turtle power. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team. Teenage
Yeah,
Mutant
bro.
Ninja Turtles,
That one right here.
heroes in a half shell, and
They're green.
hey, get a grip. When the evil Shredder
Hey,
attacks,
good.
these turtle boys don't cut 'em no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja.
Yeah, man. Hold on. Avatar. Avatar was dope. Avatar was dope.
Bro, what about I'm looking at right now, online, Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget was good. That was a good one.
What
So
about on Saturday mornings? This is the or I think it was Saturday mornings. You knew when the cartoons were almost over because where on earth is Carmen San Diego?
true. That was a good one. That was a good one too. That was a real good one. And that one, so that one was kind of educational though,
It was,
right?
but
So
it was
so
dope.
because yeah, it was like the mystery and stuff, but they were always traveling, and they were kind of solving these puzzles and learning about history and learning about art or whatever it was they were trying to decipher to find her. So that was a good one. And then when they did the live TV show where it was like a game show,
Hmm.
and that was a good one too because they were trying to find her whatever. It was a good. That was a good. So um, so I mean I think every generation is gonna say we used to have the best this, we used to have the best that, but I think our generation got a lot of the
Yeah.
early things, and we're the same generation
Well, we
that
saw a lot
made
of
these things happen
yeah
as
into
adults.
movies. Yeah.
Simon. So like we saw them as kids, and then we grew up and we're like, man, I learned this trade now. I can make this into a movie and pitch it, and people grew up and people did what they did.
Yeah.
And dude, isn't it a trip?
Yeah, Salcedo's just bringing the classics, bro. G.I. Joe.
Yeah, GI Joe. So GI Joe's another one, right? So GI Joe's another one about
Tiny
about
Toons,
about about,
Garfield,
about different things, and they would also teach you lessons.
Scooby
'Cause,
Doo.
I think GI Joe didn't GI Joe do the more you know.
G.I. Joe is like military, but yeah.
Yeah, but they would do commercials like, don't stick your finger in the light socket.
Yeah.
GI Joe, like it was like it was like a lesson or whatever for that day or for that week or whatever. So say no to strangers, GI Joe.
Yeah.
So that was a good one, right? So I think for the
Bro.
most part, we named a
Yeah,
bunch of
bro.
cartoons and shows
I
that we used
just
to watch.
I just can't stop. I fucking Tailspin,
Tailspin,
Tiny Toons,
Tiny Toon Adventures. They had a video game.
even
We used to play it on
even
Super
My Little
Nintendo.
Pony,
No, I didn't watch that one, bro. I didn't watch My Little
Scooby
Pony.
Doo. Yeah, you did. Shut the
No, I
hell up.
didn't. I don't even know what it's about. Is it about dogs?
Scooby Doo.
So
What else?
so all right. So let's think about the
Care
cartoons.
Bears,
Let's think about the cartoons that your kids watch.
Ghostbusters.
So are our kids watching the same level of entertainment that we watched?
No, definitely not. Super
Like,
Ted.
does Paw Patrol compare with anything?
Paw Patrol's dope though. I like Paw Patrol.
Okay. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol's. I like Paw Patrol. It has some good. It has some good messages behind it too. Being friendly, helping out,
Yeah, Paw
right?
Patrol's good. Yeah.
Yeah. See, look, and I didn't have to bring it up. Salcido brought up Caillou. Nobody hates. Everybody hates Caillou.
I like Kanye. I used to like
Nah,
Kanye. I
man.
used to like
I used to
Kanye.
think that kid was like an alien looking. I was like, what the hell is this? Why
Well,
is he crying? Why is he complaining?
there's many background stories supposedly that the kid has cancer.
That's what I thought at first because it
Well,
didn't come out
I
until I
don't
was
know.
older.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I've never
Well,
liked him.
what about this other cartoon that only came out on the cable channel? I forgot which channel. But his friend was either blue or purple.
Doug. Doug. Doug reminds me for whatever reason of Arthur
Arthur, bro.
with the fist.
No, my
Hey,
man.
and if we're talking about school life and lessons, Charlie Brown, baby, Peanuts gang.
Charlie Brown. What about the?
You
What
know?
about the? I forgot the whole name of the game, but he used to say this. I pity fool.
Oh, the 18, bro.
That's Salcedo's. That's Salcedo's.
Was it Mr. T?
I pity fool.
I pity the fool. I remember they had the Bo Jackson cartoon,
Yeah.
the Police Academy.
Hey, bro. What about this cartoon that came out? I think it was also on MTV. Tick, the Tick. Do you remember the Tick?
The Tick. The Tick was good. That was like a Marvel one, right? So,
It's like a spin-off.
oh no,
Of that shit.
no Tick. Tick is
Yeah,
Marvel or
some
DC?
shit. No. Tick is some other bullshit.
Nah,
It came out on MTV.
no. But it's an actual comic way. Sasito
No,
knows.
I know, I
He'll
know.
correct us right now when it catches up on his stream. Um, the Tick. Yeah, but the Tick. No, the Tick was good. So but that one came out I think when I was a little bit older. Um, so let's compare our shows, right? And I know we're gonna keep talking about all the shows that we saw
The
and all the ones that we
Smurfs.
lost. The Smurfs. Smurfs was I was a little late to the Smurfs. I think they tried to
Bro,
redo
the
it when I got
Smurfs
older.
are old school.
Yeah. No, I'm saying because they would just play the reruns and stuff.
Yeah, they did.
I'm trying to think of like some of the shows that kids watch now. Hey,
Okay,
Es más.
let me bring up something that's part of Mandela effect. So is it the Berenstein Bears or is it the Berenstein Bears? What do you remember?
Well, I was learning how to read at that time, but I
Exactly.
remember it was Berenstein.
Really?
Berenstein.
Salcedo. Berenstein or Berenstein? I remember Berenstein Bears, bro.
Berenstein.
Clearly.
Well, the reason I remember is Berenstein is because when I used to learn words,
Fat Albert.
I used to read them in Spanish.
Like Cosby Kids. You fucking ESL motherfucker.
10.
¿Y en tu casa hablan español o inglés? Mi mami dice.
Berenstein. Stein.
Sí, Berenstein Bears. Sí,
Well, that's what I meant. I just told you it's because I used to read it. I used to read the words in Spanish.
So,
So
right, so
Berenstein.
is it EIN or IAN?
There's no I.
AIN.
No,
Right now they say it's AIN.
no, it's the one that this fool wrote.
Yeah,
Berenstein.
Berenstein.
Berenstein. Stein.
See, I told you the tick
Tick
wasn't associated with
what?
Marvel or DC. Nah, it's his own, bro. It was his own little thing.
Nah,
See, güey.
I thought it was, bro.
No, no,
I
no, no,
thought it
no.
was.
Not even
Man,
Steven.
the more you know. G.I. Joe. So,
The super
so,
friends. Fucking
so
shit.
what show? So, all right. So, one of the big things that I've seen, and we've posted some things on it, Chris, is talking about the shows that we should show our kids and the shows that we should avoid. And some of the shows that they've brought up are shows that are low stimulation shows, the ones that are not changing colors every 2 seconds, the ones that are kind of a little bit more mellow, um, that don't become addicting to kids. Which is, I mean, this is sort of a new science, right? They didn't talk any about it. I don't feel like they talked about any of that stuff when we were watching X-Men and
I
all
don't
these
think that's
lasers
even. I
and
don't
Mega
think that was
Man
even
and
a thing.
yeah,
But do you really damn Alvin and the Chipmunks?
yeah.
Do you really think that's an issue? Honestly, because
Being
everything
that I
is an
have the
issue
little
now,
kids,
bro.
yes, and I've noticed a difference because if when we used to let Emilia watch Coco Melon
Hmm.
and we changed it because Emilia and we wouldn't just turn it off. We'd be like, all right, baby, it's time to turn it off. It's time to like fuck, hey, like you need to chill out. Like
But
whoa,
isn't that usually with anything that kids like?
No way. And we've put other I'm telling you, I put some of these other low stimulating shows, and we because we always before we turn it off, we don't just turn the TV off para que se emputen.
So
No,
you
we
just
say
bored the fuck out of her.
no. They're not boring, bro. Yo me siento también a verlos, way. They're just low stimulating. Low stimulating. They're just not like fucking all over. They're not flashing in your eyes. They're not triggering something that
Mm.
fucking gets you addicted. So when you turn it off, it's not a tantrum. It's chill. So even if you put it a little bit later because whatever, and it's too close to bedtime for some people that follow that, it's low stimulation, so they don't get all excited. They don't get all wide eyed. Like you can turn it off and it'll be okay. Um, so it's a little bit of a trip. But the one of the shows that we started watching, and my son actually likes it too, is called Trash Truck on Netflix. Really good show, low stim, makes it easy when you turn the TV off. There's no fight, there's no argument. Let them know, and it's a lot
I
of,
guess I
and it's a
guess
good
it just
show.
I guess it just depends on the kid, right? And also
It could be, but that one
parents
works
and
for
that.
me. That one works for us.
'Cause
And like I said,
I don't remember that being an issue with Adrian or well with Adrian.
what show did he
Bro,
watch? Did he watch Coco
um,
Melon?
no, Coco Melon was already after
Oh, but
him.
that's what I'm saying. You you,
My
you had
daughter
an
did.
experience.
Yeah, but come on, everything else that was out there, the Coco Melon is not the first thing that's been out there. You know,
All right. So what else? What else? What else did your daughter watch?
well, de ella no te podría decir, güey, porque acuérdate, cuando me salí de ahí, she was 3.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Well,
but
that's what I'm telling you.
she's seen all the movies that we watch. She watches them. She's watched them. You know, but she's not really she was a TV kid. But I remember when she was little, she would like watching TV with me.
Yeah.
So whatever I watched, I andaba here. You know.
Yeah.
But with Adrian with Adrian, see, ese güey quería everything that a little boy wanted. Every day, Adrian watched it, and I'm a karate guy, or I'm a cop, or I'm a this, or I'm a that. But Adrian was very into trains. So
I
Thomas,
remember Thomas.
he was huge, and then anything dinosaurs. Remember,
Yep. I remember.
big trucks. Remember, you got in that big ass taco truck.
Yeah.
So he was a big. Coco
Uh-huh.
Melon is racist.
Oh man, I don't know about
Uh,
that. I can't confirm or
I
deny
have
those
no idea, bro.
allegations.
I never seen. I just
Yeah, wait,
I've,
it's just
I've
it's all
seen
over the place, man.
I've seen the Cocomelon, and that's it. But
See, wait,
I've never watched it. I don't know what it's about, obviously,
no,
because I don't have little kids anymore.
por eso te
And
estoy
like I said, my
diciendo, güey.
daughter doesn't really watch cartoons.
Yeah.
She's more into watching like glamour stuff, bro. To be honest
No,
with
pues ya
you,
está más grande, güey. Ya
yeah.
está más grande.
But and then obviously my son, he doesn't watch cartoons anymore.
Yeah. And it's
He's all
different because,
into
yeah.
sports and all that
And I
shit.
think the biggest thing is before, we kind of just had to watch what was on TV. And if you didn't like it, you couldn't just switch it to a different video, right? You kind of like, well, if I don't want to watch it, then I guess I gotta turn off the TV and go do something else. It's like,
But like
well,
Salcedo says, right now, like Five Nights at Freddy's is very popular.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
And,
I've seen it. I don't even know what that
and
is.
to tell you the truth, it's more of a scary type thing. It started as a video game. Started as a video game. It's a first person, kind of like a first person shooter, but you're
Okay.
walking around and it scares you.
Órale.
What do the kids call it? Um,
Scary.
no, it's some word that they use. But like my son watched Five Nights. My daughter did a little bit, but she was like, "Se le fue, se le pasó," you know.
Mm.
We watched the movie and they were disappointed because like, oh, I guess it was okay, but it's something that came and went
Yeah.
as a kid, Roblox and all that shit. But Adrian was more into video games, but cartoons. Like I said, we watched Spider Man a lot. He knows all these other cartoons that used to come out when they were little. Mickey Mouse, the hot dog song, and all that shit.
Yeah.
The typical stuff. Rugrats. My son liked Rugrats a lot.
All right. Yeah, Rugrats is another one, right? That was more. I think that was more on the back end of when I was watching the cartoons like that. I didn't.
Yeah.
I saw it, but I was like, oh yeah, but I think because that one used to kind of come on around the same time that Recess used to come on.
Hey,
Simon, so Recess was dope. That one's forever legend.
I
Este,
like it. I like it a lot.
um,
RoboCop.
Barney. My sister used to watch Barney, and she used to live by it.
I never
Yeah,
liked Barney.
I didn't care. She used to have a little Barney monito, and me and
Yeah.
Julio used to throw it all the time, beat him up. She's yeah. But yeah,
Yo, what about the Flintstones, the Jetsons?
damn.
Those are super classic, bro.
Flintstones was dope. The Jetsons is tight. The Jetsons is tight. Yeah,
What the hell's Invader Zim?
bro. Invader Zim is dope. It's
The hell's that?
it's an older one now. It's already over. But bro, it's an alien that comes to Earth and his ship gets stranded, or no, he gets banished. You have to go to a planet and take it over, or else you're not welcome back to our society of aliens. And he crashes on Earth, and he has a little
Oh shit.
robot.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has a
It's
little
one of the
robot
new
with him.
cartoons.
He has a little robot with him, and the robot's funny as hell. So that's a good one, bro. That's a good one. I remember that one. Actually started watching that one when I was in college.
Mm.
So yeah, Invader Zim. That one's like off the wall too. That one is I think before Rick and Morty came out, this one was kind of doing its rounds, and you can see it at like a Hot Topic and stuff. So yeah, Invader Zim, cheap cartoon, man. Well, I guess more of the story is we watched all kinds of shows, all kinds of cartoons, all kinds of things that were off the wall. There are shows that we watched. Personally, I think, I know we started with it, but Dragon Ball for me always showed me, the mindset of working hard and never giving up, and you'll get to your goal. That was kind of the underlying message I got. Oh fuck! I didn't even talk about Super Campeones. Whew.
But that's I didn't know about that till again in Mexico.
Captain Tsubasa, bro.
Anyway, I know, I saw
Yeah,
it too.
and since we played soccer, so that was another one that you see them practicing and training every day, and so you pick up those little lessons from those shows, and I think it's different now. I think now, like, I think a lot of shows either are just entertainment or they go really hard on trying to teach a lesson. And it's really hard to find a show that's in between. that gives you both all the
I think,
entertainment and some of the
yeah, I think it
lessons.
should just stick to how it was, bro.
Yeah.
Because when you try to make it into a lesson, that's when it's hard to cater to everybody when it's a
Mhm.
lesson, bro. Because we are all over the place, literally all over the
Yep.
place. Nobody, uh, our parents never sat down and watched the cartoon with us. Like, oh, esto no me gusta, you know?
Pues es caricatura. Vamos a sentar a ver esta
Esto no.
caricatura.
Sí, güey, pero pues we do it,
Yeah.
you know. And again, we do it, I think, because we grew up with these cartoons, and we had a religion. Basically, if you want to call it we used to watch cartoons religiously. First, Monday through Friday. I remember obviously Dragon Ball Z was more, I think, in the morning, but that was more towards my high school days, right? Because I remember I'd be ironing my clothes and getting ready
Yep.
to go to school. But prior to that, religiously, what was the cartoon days? So Monday through Friday, as soon as you got home from school, a las tres y media, it was like an hour to an hour and a half of all cartoons, right? And
Yep.
then what was the only day that X-Men would come out?
No, I don't remember.
Saturday mornings, bro. Saturday morning cartoons was the shit. Desde que
But
empezaba el día a las 8 de la mañana, 9, till about 12, 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock llegaba, and that's when the boring TV would start. So, super sábado sensacional. And then ya en la noche, pinche sábado gigante, güey.
yeah.
And that's when
Nah.
TV was boring on Saturdays, but then obviously Sundays would kick in with movies and some, I
Go rent a movie or
you would get stuck watching infomercials or era cuando salía before I knew the name Knight Rider. Obviously, I would call him Michael Knight. Oh, voy a ver a Michael Knight.
Michael.
Voy voy a ver a Michael Knight. Yeah. Or what was that other show that it was a helicopter?
Mash full.
No,
That shit
no,
used
not Mash Way. I
Mash.
didn't like
Mash
Mash.
used, bro. Mash used to come on. I was like, hey, wait, it's time to go to sleep.
My dad used to like Mash. My dad used to love Mash. Even though he probably didn't understand what the fuck they were saying.
And I remember the
Pero
song.
he still loved it. Oh, a mí me gusta Mash. Esto salía allá en México.
Simon.
Ah, cabrón.
Oh, no, you know what show I used to watch también sometimes if I was sick and I stayed home?
Well,
Let me see if you recognize the sound. The
yeah,
fucking Andy Griffin show, bro.
yeah.
That shit was tight. And that was a straight showed you that was like a
Starring
lesson. Yeah.
Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffin. Um
With
that was a good one.
participation also by.
Yeah, right.
Or what about Lassie?
Lassie. Lassie. Do, do,
See, no
do,
mames, güey.
do, do,
I,
do, do,
and
do.
you're right, dude. We had the best fucking shows. We had, even though
Yep. We did, bro. And look, I'm not saying other generations didn't have entertainment of it, but we are the generation. Think about it.
no,
We're the
but you gotta
generation
think about it.
that.
We took
Well, that's what I'm
advantage
saying.
of the late '80s, the '80s,
See, that's what I'm
and then
saying.
all of the '90s. So
That's what
by
I'm
this
saying.
time,
We
like
took
my
advantage
sister's
of.
generation, they were too old already
Yeah.
for the
Well, that's what I'm saying.
'90s.
What I'm saying is we took advantage of the newer technology as it was coming out. We
I
saw
love
great
this.
shows, great entertainment, and we're the same generation that was able to learn and grow up with technology and make a lot of these older shows newer, better, more improved, live action, toda
Bro,
madre.
I just sent out an old school show that I had forgotten about. Remember that little girl that was a robot?
Oh yeah, Small
I
Wonder.
forgot the yeah. It's a small
Small Wonder.
wonder.
Yeah, bro.
Y luego volteé, güey.
Yeah, güey. And all of them, man. Así estaban arreglando algo y volteaban la hacer. And then you get into fucking Family Matters and fucking all that other
Dale, man,
shows.
it's
Sí,
fucking Martin.
güey. So
Pinche
yeah,
Marty,
man.
güey. I used to love
Like,
Marty.
dang, Gina. The Wonder Years.
But what? Oh,
Yeah,
oh!
güey.
I think growing up, as far as the real person shows, seasons, whatever, Wonder Years is my favorite, bro. Out
Yeah,
of all of them,
Boy Meets World. Come on,
that's my
come on,
second. That's
come
my
on.
second. Yeah,
And you know who I'm talking about.
yeah, yeah. Of
We all know
course,
who we're talking about.
Topanga,
Fucking
bro.
Topanga, bro.
Hey, to me, in my opinion, that show was better than 90210.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
Big
better
time.
than those other girls. But again, I think 90210 is more like Salcedo's time. But yeah,
Nah,
bro.
he's only.
I,
I think he's your age, fool, isn't he? I
no,
think
he's
he's
he's 2 years older.
2 years older. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he is. Me lleva como cuatro. But yeah,
Fucking Wonder Years, bro. Wonder Years. I
1 years is
remember
good.
Winnie. I was in love with Winnie, bro. Fuck.
Winnie,
Esa Winnie, güey.
and
She still looks good. Hell yeah, she
and
does.
she's and she's very very smart. I think she got her doctorate in math.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think she got her
Well, the
doctorate
one
in
that
math.
was that is very smart, and she actually came out in a newer show that it just got canceled a couple years back. Was the girl with the glasses from Big Bang Theory?
There
She's
was
actually an
there was
actual
two
physicist.
girl.
Yeah, but she was wearing not the cute hot one, but the blonde one. The other girl.
Oh yeah, she's a doctor too.
Yeah, she came out in fuck what show, man? I don't remember. I don't remember the name of the show, but yeah, she's also a very
Yeah,
very smart actress.
she's a real life genius. Go
Physicist.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But all right, Chris, I think we're hitting the limit here.
Yeah, I want to talk about Winnie again, bro.
Um
To
uh
Winnie
I
Topanga.
think
Oh
I
my
think in the
god.
grand scheme of things, uh a lot of the shows that we watched, like I said, we picked up lessons and we learned a lot of things and they were great entertainment, and I think we were able to differentiate a lot because of how our parents kind of raised us, kind of what Steve was mentioning earlier, that the way that we're raised kind of helped us differentiate the difference between fantasy and pretend and the TV show and real life. But we were able to pull certain things from these shows that kind of kind of helped us navigate life in a way as in our young minds. So I'm hoping and I'm trying to do the same. And I wish all you papas out there the same type of luck and the same type of experience with your kids if you are in that area of entertainment and shows and videos and stuff. And hopefully you guys are having positive experiences with yours as well.
I think more than anything, bro, is it's obviously it's good to share where we came from, what era we came from, how everything that is now started, obviously with us, right? At one point or another, and letting them know, hey, this is what Daddy used to watch, right? This is what Mommy used to watch. This is what used to entertain us, you know. Um, like Adrian is very, even though he likes a lot of the new stuff, he likes a lot of the old stuff, bro.
Yeah.
To him, it makes sense. Like the all the old music. He would rather listen to any of the old school rappers than any of the new stuff. Honestly, movies, también, cartoons, pretty much the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I think opening him, letting him know as an educator, oh, this is what he used to watch. So, okay, that's cool. That maybe later on in life they'll get into it, you know.
Yeah,
But
and that's the part you don't know.
I think opening up their minds into what else is out there, what else was there, how the technology was back then, even when it was changing with us, you know. Because like you said, Transformers, you didn't like it in 3D, but that was like the new thing. That was like the thing that was like, oh shit, it's in 3D, you know.
Yep.
It wasn't expected, you know. Compared to how the art is now, compared to how they do the illustrations. all that stuff. I think it's cool just showing them the artistic side, how things were done before, how it was, like you said, entertaining for us, and we didn't take it seriously, like Santiago said, because we were taught, hey, this is fiction, and obviously real life, is real life, and if you do any of the stupid things, then you're gonna get
Yeah.
hurt.
It's all right. It's all right. You can keep talking, bro. It's all right.
At the end of the day, vale, puto. At the end of the day, it's enjoying it, enjoying something together.
Yeah.
And if you can enjoy something together with your kids, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I think that's the point, right? Being able to share some of these experiences with our kids. I mean, we're in a very unique position to where we can actually, like you were saying, we can sit down with our kids. We can sit down with our kids and enjoy a show. We're not gonna be stuck at work. We're not gonna be, we have the privilege and the opportunity to do these and enjoy it with them. So, hopefully everybody can enjoy that and share those experiences with your kids.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, that's what it is. We'll enjoy it.
Cool. All right, Chris.
Hey, bro,
Well,
today's topic was dope. It was fun. We got a lot of new people that joined in. I know they just joined in for a little bit, but I still thank you guys for joining in, giving us your feedback on what is it that cemented your childhood, and hopefully you guys still keep on enjoying those old school cartoons because they're out there, they're available. You just gotta look them up online.
Yep. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. All right, guys, and with that,
And I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love and the hearts that Santiago's giving us right now.
oh yeah, all the
I
love.
appreciate you, brother. So yeah, other than that, that's it, bro. And I hope you get condolences to Mr. Dragonballs.
Akira Toriyama, bro.
Akira
R.I.P. to
Toriyama.
the guy. R.I.P. to the guy, man.
Yeah. It was
All right,
a
everybody.
great night. Buenas noches to everybody. Y si pueden hacer algo, se lo lavan.
All right, everybody. You have a good night.